Losing Katseye ruined. Losing Manon RUINED Katseye, bro. Cause I just miss Manon so much. Like Katseye is just, it just feels weird without her. Like it doesn't feel the same.
They keep giving Katseye these fucking songs.
Katseye girls are overworked, fainting, and getting no sleep. This is concerning.
Katseye is not as diverse as they want you to think. This idea that it's a global girl group representing everyone in the world, I refuse to believe that.
Oh, she's not coming back. What we know from Harry.
The version of Katseye we knew is gone, over, and it becomes more obvious and sad every day that it's never coming back. Katseye is self-sabotaging like we have never seen. The expert brand that they built is being tarnished. More information keeps coming out about the fact that Manon will probably never return, and the story of what probably happened behind the scenes to sweep Manon under the rug is becoming more and more clear every day. Let's look into how they broke trust with their fans and ruined their global girl group image, and new tea that has come out that makes fans accept that she's probably never coming back. And for the 5 remaining girls, I want to discuss what I think Hybe has planned for them. And it isn't longevity, because of how they're doing so many brand deals that it's killing them, how other girls from Dream Academy are doing better, and how the music is interesting. So let's get into everything, but before we do, make sure to subscribe to enroll here and become a student at Pop Culture University with Professor Patty. Like the video to be a good student, or I'll bring you to the front of the classroom and spank you on the booty.
Spank me on my booty.
With the ruler, and without further ado,
If a ruler? Damn.
Is in session. So the version of Katseye we knew, last seen on Game Boy, is kind of gone. The old Katseye can't come to the phone right now because Hybe has cut the line. So Pinky's Up has come out, and let's just say it's giving Taylor Swift's me hee hee hoo hoo hoo, trying to be like, look kids, Pinky's Up is fun, and it's really not giving that. And Manon, as we know, was cut out. She is not in that single, not in the video at all. Her vocals aren't on it. How the hell is the face of the group cut out of the pivotal 3rd era lead single? Fans think they either edited her out, or there's a version of her with it that they had to reshoot, like she was supposed to be in the trunk of the car. Either way, despite efforts to boycott that song to support Manon, the song's doing great. It's their best performing song yet, so we are encouraging this 2-minute song, brain rot, fast foodification of music that we're getting from them. That's okay, we're supporting that. It's number 28 on Billboard, which is their highest debuting song ever. That's really impressive. The fact that their songs are almost debuting in the top 10 is crazy. And now their new 3rd EP was just announced. It's called Wild, and it's being advertised with 5 girls so far. Now on the pre-order form, it says there's photo cards for all 5 members. All 5 members, not sick.
Guess it's for Manon. No Manon, no Katseye.
And you can pre-order a solo cover version with one of the girls on there, but there's only options for 5 of the girls. You cannot pre-order a solo version of Manon for the album, which is very sad, very depressing. The whole era without her, how do you even go on? How does she come back from that? If she does come back, it would feel so weird. I'm sorry, but if Hybe thinks we like their product more than we like the girls selling it, they are completely kidding themselves. They are so wrong. So Harry Daniels had spilled some tea. If you don't know him, you probably do. He's the person who sings to celebrities and kind of puts them on the spot, and I love his videos. They're actually very funny. He is spilling some tea, and he kind of insinuated that she is never coming back. He was talking to Trisha Paytas and Oscar, and Oscar was saying that he feels relieved now that he knows the Manon tea from Harry, and that they kind of both know that Manon is not coming back anymore. And Harry Daniels does have some tea. I mean, he knows everyone.
I don't know if she's gonna come back. I don't know the fate. Harry doesn't even know that tea.
No, she's not coming back. What we know from Harry.
So Manon was seen out with a fan also in and out, I'm assuming in LA, and that fan came up to Manon asking for a photo, and they were recording, and the fan tells Manon that they missed her while the group was performing at the major festival. And Manon responds back saying, I wish I could have performed at that festival.
No, literally exactly. Oh my, I miss you so much at Coachella.
Manon stays giving us the tea, stays giving us a breadcrumb trail to the truth. I love it. It's just so devastating because we love the Katseye girls. I love them so much. We're all so invested. We had it all with them. They seem to genuinely like each other. In interviews, they were all so cool and seemed to actually vibe, which is very rare because they're 6 it girls who are extremely talented and beautiful, and they have the best aura ever. And there is promise that they showed us with their music in songs like Touch and Gabriella. It was so palpable, their talents jumping through. The 2020s finally had a girl group, and the girls and the gays needed that for the culture. The culture needed it.
Yes, that is true, that is true, that is true.
Why are they already getting the Fifth Harmony speed run to the end that we all feared? Now, the trust they built with fans was very important. We were sold on a story of a global girl group who we get to watch on screen represent everyone in the world. We get to feel like we were a part of their friend group also. And there was a level of promise to the fans that was either spoken or unspoken, that no member is ever getting left behind, that we can trust them, that we can be assured in our investment we're giving to them with our time and attention, because these girls were chosen, they're the best of the business, they're gonna stick around. I mean, I think Sophia has said that multiple times, like kicking someone out is just not what they were gonna do. They weren't gonna leave a member behind. Also, kicking someone out on a global girl group feels like kicking out what that girl represents. When you put that brand on yourself and you take someone away, do you not obviously get what you're signaling there? And these were 2 easy things not to break. The global girl group of it all and the friendship they were selling of it all. Those are easy not to break. But by getting rid of Manon, they do both. I saw people on TikTok make a great point about how there are actually 2 non-expendable members of Katseye when it comes to the global spread of their background. Obviously, none of them are expendable in terms of how much we love them. Of course, I deeply love all 6 members. But when it comes to their coverage of the globe, it's really Manon and Lara that are not expendable. We have a brown girl in Lara, we have Manon representing black girls, both facing racism that the other 4 don't understand in that exact same way. If you kick out either of them, it breaks the whole system, and I wouldn't really call them a global girl group anymore. They've lost that title in my eyes. Not only that, but kicking out a member in this weird, ominous way, and then having that member go like tweets about the mistreatment of black girls in girl groups, makes it seem like Manon and the promise of inclusion, representation, and a global girl group, again, was for marketing, and that they just exploited, and they didn't really care about it to begin with. That just makes the picture become so clear. Maybe Manon truly couldn't keep up with the demanding schedule placed on them and the life in a Hive girl group. Maybe that's true. Hive probably knew she wouldn't be able to from the start, but they put her in the group anyway for attention. She's the face of the group. She was exploited on the show as like the main point of drama, and then she probably was showing up less, which is what they expected. She started asking for more breaks, so it was easy for them from the jump to make it seem like this was her problem and she had to go. Instead of letting the girls have some rest or have balance, it seems like maybe they knew what they were going to do with her the whole time. Obviously, they're only saying she's on a hiatus and not completely out of the group for you, the fans, to not quit on the group completely because you think one day she will come back, but she won't.
Oh god, when you let's hope.
Plus, silencing all the girls and Manon makes the whole friendship thing feel minute. We know the girls still love Manon, but silencing them when their sister's just out and gone, they can't say shit about her, it just makes it feel like that has died as well. I mean, the other girls are probably worried they can face the same fate as Manon as well. They don't want to be the next one to be replaced. People have just noticed a different vibe within the girls as well. Some people are saying they look less happy, less enthusiastic. The other 5 girls are workhorses, and they made that very clear on the show. Sophia would show up sick, and I say this because there's a recent video showing how tired and exhausted Yoonchae and all the girls are, how fatigued they are, how out of energy they are on their demanding festival schedule, and there's also a video of Danny discussing how she's injured and feels a lot of pain shooting up her leg, but she needs to continue the performance.
So tired, I got to sleep 2 hours.
The picture of the future is becoming more clear as well for what Hive wants for them, and I think that is a speed run. They are just giving a capitalist venture, and Hive wants to squeeze every little bit of that out of them before they lose their relevancy, I guess. Pop careers don't last forever. When Gnarly came out, we thought it was a temporary choice to get attention and start conversation. which is what they should do. That's what a lot of people do in the beginning of their career, so the world can get to know them, so one day they can put out real music after they already got all the fans and the attention. But now we realize that that wasn't a phase. This was their whole career formula. They make a 2-minute song to hijack people's brain, like dealing them some crack to get attention. Then they go and spam social media, keep serving overexposure, making the girls work endless hours. But all of that is just to justify having more brand deals and making more money. The Hybe system at Dream Academy required so much of them, singing, dancing, having an it factor, just to pick 6 girls that can essentially be money makers for them. They're not really giving artists right now, any of whom can be replaced if they decide they don't want to submit to the high demand life or princess public image that they have to put on. Their Nylon interview kind of exposed them a little bit. I've talked about this before, but they kind of called out how much money they're raking in and cashing in on and selling out. They say this in the article, quote, since their Gap ad, Fendi, Glossier, Urban Outfitters, Lush, Pandora, Jollibee, and even the New York Times MTA have all called upon the world's coolest girl group to give them a boost. They just listed all the brand deals they've already done in less than 2 years of a career. By early 2026, they say, Katseye has already appeared in a Super Bowl ad for State Farm and snagged perhaps the hottest accessory around, a custom smoothie for Erewhon. I mean, that's not even all their brand deals. They've also done True Fruit, Takis, and a lot more. I wonder how much of that money each of the girls individually are actually seeing. Hybe wants to squeeze every penny of these girls, and it's become clear that they absolutely are not worried about the girls' longevity as a group. They're already sizing up their replacements, in my opinion, which is Prelude. They're doing a show...
Okay. Say Sati. No, a lot of people couldn't. No. Say Sati. It sounds more easy.
With a boy band as well, it just seems like they're already
we're a boy band.
Sizing up someone to replace them because they know at the rate they're going, they could burn out quickly. By the way, everything in this video is speculation for entertainment purposes only. When I'm talking about this stuff, I really do love the group. They really are becoming a meme. People are joking that anything with the bad or ridiculous lyrics is something Katseye would say. Have you heard that sound on TikTok that's like, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Yeah, I remember that.
Woodchuck could chuck too. People are like, oh, that's something Katseye would sing. That's a Katseye song. There's a video of the Pussycat Dolls reading lyrics that just sound terrible, and they're like, oh, this is something the Katseye girls would sing. The girls that didn't win the show are honestly doing a lot better. I really am looking at the careers of Adela and Carly Girl, and I am very much more excited for them than I am for Katseye. It's almost, you see that they kind of got cursed by winning. Now, Adela and Carly Girl, they're both releasing pretty successful summer songs. Adela with KGB. Adela is also on tour with Demi Lovato, has hits like Super Scar, Machine Girl, and then Carly Girl released a song called Right Back, and it's blowing up on TikTok.
Right back.
Getting a lot of streams on Spotify, and you really are seeing their solidified brand and their own personal artistic choices come out. Like, they're giving artists. They actually get to start building a brand, choosing their own music. They really get to flex their creative muscles. They get to build a personal discography, and the Katseye girls don't get to do that. Now, I saw this just mention this. I want to give credit where credit's due, that Justin Tranter posted a video about the way Hybe seems to ask for songs from him. He's a songwriter for Katseye. We're not sure exactly who he's talking about Katseye, but he is on a lot of their songwriting credits, and he put out a TikTok about how impersonal it is when Hybe asks for a song for a K-pop artist.
The collaboration when working on something in the K-pop system is a very different way of working. You're given it's a deep collaboration with the K-pop companies themselves. So you're given very specific briefs of, we want the song to be about this, we want the next single to sound like this, we want the song to represent this feeling, we want it at this BPM, and it's this pretty amazing, long, detailed plan they have for what the next song, the next era.
Zane Lowe, I feel like, has also roasted their music. In my opinion, it felt like he said it was bad without saying it was bad when they were on the Apple Music podcast or show or whatever. He was saying how they each just sing for 1 second, and then the next girl does something for 1 second to get attention, and then the next girl does something for 1 second. How do they even keep up with how fast-paced it is? Is it even music that they're making? A lot of fans were even offended by how he was talking about their music, but I just feel like their longevity is kind of fucked right now. I don't even know if Manon will go solo. Like, is she even allowed to? I'm worried for all of them. And yeah, a lot of people are just feeling not very enthused in general about being Katseye fans. I want to read you some tweets about people's true opinions. This fan said, Manon really fucked up the city leaving Katseye because I'm driving my little sister and her friends around and I played their music and they told me to turn that shit off. Their pinkies were absolutely not up. This fan said, just to retract, Katseye out of her bio, manager unfollowed, pinky up, re-recorded, and shot without her. No mention of her. EP dropping in August because they're probably re-recording and reshooting. Member disc stays 1 out of 5. You guys, it's genuinely raps. Hive X Geffen, free her already. I'm tired. And a lot of people are just not enthusiastic about tuning in like we used to. I don't even check their TikTok account anymore, to be honest. So
same. I just can't. Like, I just can't. Like, I just can't. Best Griffin is just absolutely getting on my nerves. Is Manon still in Katseye? Is she not? Is she in? Like, I'm just confused. Like, no words.
What you guys think, though? I will leave you with that. Make sure to comment what you're feeling. Are you loving Pinkies Up?
No.
And until the next time, I love you guys. Bye.
I mean, I don't really hate Pinky Up, but it's not really my favorite song. Like, I want to really listen to it on repeat.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. Guys, enjoy this. Next one, neighbors be next one, neighbors. Guys, enjoy this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on this post notifications. See you all in the next video. Bye. This is Tristan.